Discord like 2 minutes later. You might be able to find my tweets about it.
It has just occurred to me that Steven Gerrard is trying to relegate Everton and get Liverpool the title in 2 matches, which you've got to respect. That's
the game is back up. You should be able to rejoin, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Don't show the password on stream. Who would do that?
Holly?
Well, I've done it once, to be fair. She just copies me.
It's not there yet, Kevin, but I trust you. It will be there.
I mean, I'm in it, so it should be.
It's already there.
It wasn't there for me originally. It's now there. Wonderful.
Excellent. So fingers crossed that should solve that problem. Oh, it was horrible lag.
Remember Vincent Kompany's goal in that season as well? The shot from outside. Yeah. I've just been reminded about that in my chat. Now it's just making me sad.
Yeah.
Can I have a new invite to the party thing?
I do have. Oh, of course you can.
Squad stream.
You should still have it.
I can't see it. It's not where
I
it
shall
usually
remove
is.
you and bring you back.
Okay.
And see if that works.
Unless I'm already back in it, I might already be in it.
You may have just been back in it, and I've removed you and then added you back. But yeah.
Right, I am in it again now.
My chat are asking if the password is chocolate pasta. I'll tell you what, chat. I'm not confident you won't guess the password. I encourage you all to try and connect to the game and use the password.
Even I don't know what the password is, and I set the password.
Actually, that might crash Kev's internet if 100 people all try and log on.
That's perhaps what the problem was all along.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
If that's just ruined the day,
then they're going to try.
Yeah.
Hey, someone gets in, fair play. You earn the ability to be Spurs manager if you actually get in.
Kev cleverly put 4 numbers in it, so unless they get the 4-number code, they're going to struggle.
That's true. Also, have you seen the championship in our save game?
Tottenham weren't top last time I looked.
They're currently 4th.
Wow.
There's some games in hand going on.
They're so far behind Southampton as well. Wow.
But they are so close to Burnley.
It's true. I was looking to see if they had any injuries. Darwin Núñez is injured. That's the issue. Darwin got injured.
Looking at Kevin's stream, people are reporting that his stream isn't working correctly. I bet it is. It is working correctly, Kevin. Don't panic.
I am being told I'm still not back in the squad stream, so I'm just checking to see if I am.
Oh.
Because one of the things that was happening is my chat was on like a 3-minute delay because of the lag.
You're not
joined yet. I've got invite sent and you're not there.
I did accept it when it arrived. I will try again.
Oh.
You have to stop it and like restart it again.
Oh no, I've accepted it again. So
there he is. He's in.
There we go.
Kev, with Magic Madhouse.
Yes, Jack.
What are the odds that it gets sent early, the package, or are they pretty good at getting it on release day?
It should be on release day. This is my first time I've actually got anything pre-ordered for a new set. But usually when it's like a between sets product, they come on release day.
I want it a day early, Kev.
Well, I don't know if you can get it a day. I'd love it a day early because I'm down at Comic-Con the day it comes out.
There's a new Pokemon TCG set that releases on Friday next week.
I'd really like it on Thursday because I'm driving down to London Friday morning.
Oh, wicked.
So I've got some pre-ordered, but I'm probably just going to buy it in London instead.
There's a Machamp, one of him at a food market carrying a load of food. That's one of the full art cards, and it looks really cool. I know you care, Ben, so I'm going to make it sound even cooler for you.
We should get Ben into Pokemon cards. He seems like the sort.
We have to get Ben into Pokemon to begin with.
I've got some Pokemon cards somewhere. I don't think they're very good, though.
Dele Alli has come on, apparently. Dele Alli has not started a game yet for Everton.
No, you see, he's not, which I find fascinating because
is that the worst transfer ever?
I can't imagine that he is that bad.
Can they afford to terminate his contract at the end of it? And just
his contract must be massive if they're picking up Spurs' bill. That's why I think it's so bad. Do they really think they can trick another club into spending 20 mil on him like they did if they go down? They are going to be stuck with him.
I mean, where does he go? I don't even know where he goes. I'll tell you where it'd probably work, actually. It's like if Eriksen leaves Brentford, he kind of needs to go somewhere like that. And I know people were like, because when you think about what the sort of player he was on the Poch, that's the sort of place he needs to end up. Just like somewhere quite low key, I feel like. Where
Skegness is nice this time of year for low key.
No, we don't need a new YouTube intro. As far as the YouTube video is concerned, that never happened.
It's back.
Do you think? What's he? What sort of league?
You go to France. Yeah, I think if he goes to France and plays for like I don't know, like Lyon, Marseille. I know it's really intense environment, but it's
There's
away
a game that I remember him playing in years ago. I think it was Inter Milan. The Spurs took on Inter, and he like ran the show, like made that Inter defense look like mugs, and like you look at him now, and it's almost quite sad. Like he's not even that old.
The guy. Dele Alli was supposed to be the guy. I sound silly now. I never like fully rated him. I used to think he was really raw, and he never. I think we talked about it on For the Fans actually, Jack. But I thought he was proper raw, and he never quite like struck me as someone that was completely like complete. Actually, ironically enough.
I've just looked at his stats in our save game, and he's struggling in the championship.
Oh no.
I was worried about him. I never thought he was.
He's got 2 starts in the championship for this Tottenham team.
But he's earning £135,000 a week, so he probably doesn't care.
Do you think he's 10 years too late in football? I feel like he's 10 years too late to where to be good and effective.
Someone's compared him to Ravel Morrison, but the thing is, Dele Alli actually did have he got 18 goals in a season.
Yeah, no, Dele Alli reached a height. Like people, I think a lot of people do tend to forget. I think he's 21 years old. He had like 30 goal contributions in a season.
Yeah. And he got injured, I feel like. But I mean, his football manager thing is injured.
No, he wasn't injured. He just, I don't know, he just fell away.
Same thing happened to Lingard. It was like this mysterious, they just went off into the mist and they were gone.
But Dele Alli would have been great in the Premier League 10 years ago. Like I feel like the luxury player. I think Harrison said it much actually, but like Everton can't afford luxury players, and he's a luxury player. But the luxury player role has sort of gone from football. There aren't too many teams that have a luxury player anymore.
What do you mean by luxury player?
So Mesut Ozil was always considered a luxury player. It was like someone that wouldn't work hard but would win a game for you. So you'd have to kind of carry through games. And in the past, those players used to be quite prevalent in loads of teams. And now you look at the top teams in the world. They are very much teams. Do you know what I mean? Like they all have their individual role within a team, and they're not sort of. Like typically it'd be like a number 10 or a false 9, and they're most prevalent in South American teams ordinarily. Like Riquelme was always considered a bit of a luxury player, but was amazing at the same time. So you wouldn't mind having like 3 guys who would do his job for him because of what he would offer when you're on the ball. And Dele Alli kind of plays into that, and there isn't really a place for him in football right now. It feels like.
We've got European games here, right?
So Maximin's a bit of a luxury player because his without the ball input is kind of irrelevant. It's just that when he's on the ball, he'll try and make something happen. Dimitri Payet, maybe, but even those they kind of have to become role players because they're slightly wider. When you're a central player, it's a lot more difficult.
Apparently, Man United are getting a tycoon takeover, by the way, so that's going to make this save super fun.
Wow. They need that.
Because that's what they need.
Yeah.
Not the front door, man. Really?
All right, we're going to the Champions League. We're going to watch Wolves versus Roma.
There we go. We beat Roma 5-1 in Rome after going down 1-0, so they're going to have revenge on the mind today. I think
he wins, he qualifies. So yeah, I don't think Dele Alli doesn't work hard or anything like that because he obviously did under Poch, but. I don't know, now it feels like he wants to be. He's like your classic Ungonch. You know, you don't play one in your FM Save, everyone. That's basically why. Saj. Or Dele.
Saj. Oh, okay. Roma.
Football. Right, look at that for a team. Playing the reserves in Europe again. We've got Liverpool in the league next. We probably need to have a fully fit team for that. Pablo Fornals is not a luxury player. He is a ball-winning midfield player. We turned him into the complete midfield player during his 2 years at Everton. Now Newcastle are reaping the benefits of it. If anything, he was too complete for us, which is why we sold him. He was too good. We needed to keep the save fair and competitive. Oh, I do wish we could play some football now, so I can see if the lag has been fixed. If it hasn't, I'm not quite sure what I do other than tell Matt to come and fix me. can come out on a Thursday night during the network game. That would make for a fun network game. Nerdphonic turning up. Ah! Just lost my pen. Ah. Probably shouldn't have been fiddling with it. Right. Come on then. Heavily rotated side against Wolfsburg. Oh, we're not officially qualified yet, but we're as good as, I think. Anything other than a defeat here and we're qualified. Oh, I mean, how have we missed that? I don't understand how we've missed that. Unacceptable. Come on, gentlemen. I like having Godfrey in midfield. Gives us some oomph in there. I don't know about Godfrey and Skip together, although that's a lovely ball over the top. I hope this isn't the game. Look at that, Ren and Loddy, proper inside forward. I wonder if Erling Haaland's here watching, deciding if he wants to come and sign for us. Who knew he was an inside forward? Ben Godfrey, the midfield playmaker, Ren and Loddy, the inside forward. What a team we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What are the set pieces I have? How do you mean? Most of them are just the presets, and then we fiddle with the corners a little bit to make them work for our players. I don't like have any downloaded ones, if that's what you mean. Sure, Dortmund just let him watch another game while they also play in Europe. Dortmund won't be playing. He's on the verge of signing for us. I don't want him playing for another team. They should leave him out so that he stays fit for when he signs for Everton. He needs to get his priorities right. We should be his #1 priority now. We've got a few. We've got a whip it into the near post, a float it into the far post. We've got a short corner routine. We've got quite a few different corner routines that we use. Generally, from corners, here's my tip. Aim for the big guy. Whoever your biggest guy is, just aim for him. Wherever you put him, aim the corners there. And if you want some variety, put him in different places and aim for him in different parts of the penalty area. So sometimes stand him on the near post and aim at the near post. Sometimes stand him on the far post and aim at the far post. But yeah, generally, aim at the big lad. That's all you really need to know about corners. We could do with another goal here, just to make things confirmed. Because not only do we want to qualify, we want to win the group. Because in the Europa League, am I right in saying if you win the group, you skip a round? Don't the second place teams play the Champions League rejects while the teams that win the group move on into the next round? So there's actually a reason to win the group in the Europa League. So we do want to win the group. Look at Ben Godfrey again, the complete midfield player. What a pass! Oh, Ben Godfrey is a midfield player. Forget all this defending nonsense. They need to stop giving us offside. This is unacceptable. Ah! Let's have a little look. Where are the lines? We love the lines. He's onside. Ridiculous. I will do a posture check. There we go. Stupid lines. Stupid, stupid lines. Can we have another goal, please? Right, let's make some changes. Freshen things up a little bit. Who have we got on the bench? I think we probably take him off. Stick him out. I'm not sticking up. Why do I stick him up front? I'm not completely mad. Godfrey can come off for Gravenberch. Swap those two over. Get him doing that. Get him doing that. And then for my final trick, Just keep the defence on their toes. There we go. Get Mr. Everton on for the final 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however many minutes are left. They have 3 nice substitutions to be able to bring on. Osimhen, Gravenberch, Digne. That's a bench, boys and girls. What is happening here? How are we only winning 1-0? I guess this is what happens when you play most of the match without a striker. But we've got one on the pitch now, and he's got the football. He's got no one supporting him, really, although he has played it back to Magno. But Ross Barkley's incompetent. But he has got the ball. Oh, he was going to stick it in the top corner there. I was sure of it. I called him incompetent just as he scores a worldie. Come on, Mbabu. Let's have another goal. We've got 5 minutes left. I'm worried they're going to score. So I think we win the group with a win here. Is that right? How far clear of Inter are we? Is that a penalty? It is a penalty, I think. The referee's got his finger in his ear again. He's already disallowed 2 goals for us today. The least he can do is give us the penalty. Come on, ref. It is a penalty. The way it cut away, I thought it wasn't, and we just weren't being told. Right, Osimhen to take the penalty, and he scores. We are topping the group, I think. And still need to check in on Inter. I think I'm more than 3 points behind us. I think we still have to play Inter as well. So we are, yeah, we're 4 points clear of them, with them still to play, but it doesn't matter. So this will be us topping the group. So when we play Inter in the final game, we really can just put the reserves out. Yeah, I'll love that. They'll thrash us, but we'll stay nice and fit. There you go. Group topped. Easy work. And now we play Liverpool in a couple of days' time again. And I mean, the games come so thick and fast. We're definitely rotating for that Inter game. Because that Premier League run, once we get past Liverpool, that looks like a lovely run of Premier League games. Brighton, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, Leicester, Brentford, Blackburn, Newcastle, Bournemouth, West Brom. We don't play anyone half decent again until Chelsea. That's like, we could win like 10 or 12 consecutive Premier League games there once we get past Liverpool. And I'd like to. Villa scored 1-1 against Burnley. Okay, what does that mean? What are the permutations? I need to get a live league table up. Live Premier League table. So that hasn't shown up yet on there. Here you go. Here's our live league table. As we try and figure out what's going on. So I guess it drags Burnley back into the mix, is what's happening there. I take it. Everton's still losing, but only by 1 goal now. If Burnley are now drawing, they're back below Everton. Is that right? Northampton losing the playoffs must have made me pretty happy. It did. And the way they ended up in the playoffs as well. Northampton's season means Posh's season is okay. I don't mind the fact we got relegated, because Northampton's season was even more disastrous the way it ended, and I love it. Love every part of it. Can we get this updated, please? Why is it not updating? Rubbish.
Kev, are you enjoying watching this game?
What? I'm not watching a game. What game?
I'm attending Z's game. He's a goal down. They had a player sent off in the 16th second of the game.
What, Zealand?
He missed a penalty in the 9th. Again, like the opposition.
Okay.
Had a sending off after 16 seconds. Z missed a penalty in the 9th minute, and now he's a goal down with time left.
Oh, well, he's incompetent then, isn't he?
You've said that, not me, for the judge and jury.
Well, I think Roma should get a tweet. Is Mourinho still in charge? He'd be great at tweets.
Ask Mourinho to tweet.
Yeah.
Oh, they've scored now. Why did you mention a tweet, Kev? You've jinxed that. You have jinxed that, Kevin Chapman.
You told me it was going on. We were looking at the Premier League live league table, and you distracted me from it.
The guy in goal is Patricio as well, who's an ex-Wolves goalkeeper. That makes it even better, doesn't it? I'm going to go talk about hockey, Kev, but I know you don't want to hear it, so I'll just mute up.
You do that. Enjoy your hocking. Are Forest getting promoted? Probably. They should. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Forest. Anna being from Nottingham. I'd like to see Forest back in the Premier League. Yeah, so that helps Everton then. Okay. Now I understand. Yeah, I know my Penguins lost. I don't support the Penguins anymore. They've ruined it for me with their incompetence. So, yeah, no more Penguins for Kev. I didn't buy the Penguin suit. They ruined it for everyone. I was having a lovely time being a Penguins fan, and they've wrecked it. Right, should I try and put my new SD card into my Steam Deck? If I turn the Steam Deck on whilst on Steam, is that going to break everything? This is probably a bad idea, isn't it? Let's just leave the card there and do it after the stream. Leeds won't win their final game, so they're basically down. Well, that's no fun. Who do Leeds play on the final day? Leeds play Brentford. Samak, thank you very much for the sub. The Derby fan, it's really painful watching Forest be a good side to watch. I can take relegation, but them going up as well is just too much. Bless you. It broke Jacks, that's right. Right, well, we won't turn the Steam Deck on them. We'll just leave it sat there, looking all tempting. Knowing that Persona's just sat there on it, ready to play. Have I seen the wrestling at Nottingham Motor Point in June? Braun Strowman. Nia Jax is there. I thought she'd retired from wrestling. Nottingham Motor Point wrestling. This? Who's there? Wrestling formerly known as, got to get the formerly known as in. Braun Strowman, Nia Jax, Lana Callisto, Authors of Pain, Fandango, Mojo Rawley, Lindsay Dorado. Oh my word. This is horrible. And look at the... I mean, I was complaining about the WWE prices. They're horrible prices. Wow.
Kevin.
Hello.
Kevin, Zealand has got so lucky in this game, you wouldn't believe.
Well, that's not good. He is a very lucky man.
The most undeserved win I've ever seen. That'll really annoy him when I say that.
I mean, ultimately, he's built an entire career on just being quite lucky at Football Manager, isn't he? He's not very good at it.
Well, okay. Okay. No, yeah. Roma went down to 10 minutes after 13 seconds.
Nice.
And then
he's only beaten them by 1 goal. Pathetic.
Yeah. And then he got a penalty after 8 minutes and missed it. And now they're about to equalise.
Well, that's good.
Well, I'll say that. They are attacking. Oh, Branganka has fouled Zaniolo there. That was appalling. Where do you stand on sandwiches? Do you crush them? When you have a roll, do you flatten them for extra niceness?
It depends what's in it. If it's like cheese and tomato, then yeah.
I've got cheese and ham in this one.
I don't know that needs squash. And I want to distribute any moisture that's in there with the squash. If it's all firm fillings, I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Oh, it does. It does.
But if it's like cream cheese, or you've got a sauce in there of some kind, or tomato or something, then yeah, that gets a squash. I'm not a madman.
Oh my word, Z is so lucky. This is crazy. Well, fair enough. For whatever reason, I'm a fan of a flat sandwich.
It's probably a flashback to school days when all sandwiches were flat on account of being squashed in the bottom of your bag.
No, take your lunchbox in early morning, put it on the shelf.
Was that still the technique at secondary school?
No, actually, probably not. Well, high school, as we had it. I never took a packed lunch into high school. I guess maybe I'd take some sandwiches in the bottom of my bag. You are right. But I'd very often buy a chicken wrap at school for £1.50. That was my go-to. Chicken wrap and a bottle of Lucozade.
I'm not a
Looking
Lucozade
back,
man.
it's pretty mad. It's It's pretty mad that they sold Lucozade for £1 at Arsenal. Love the Lucozade. It's always annoying when the Lucozade run out and you only get the summer fruits one. It was like, I didn't come here for this. You know?
Didn't have flavours of Lucozade when I was a boy. It was just luminous.
The orange one.
No, I remember when we first started getting the orange one. When I was a boy, it was just the sugar flavoured one.
What have I come back to? Sorry, I've unmuted.
Lucozade.
I don't know what they're talking about either, to be honest.
Just sugar flavoured Lucozade. I'm a pre-orange man.
Okay, I'm going to be honest.
It's gone now.
I only associate Lucozade with like pregnant women drinking it.
What? Why?
Surely that's something pregnant women should probably avoid, isn't it?
I don't know. I feel like my mum drank a lot of Lucozade when she was pregnant with my sister, and I've never really had Lucozade.
How old were you then?
Like 5 or 6.
How do you remember that detail?
Because I thought it was unfair that she was allowed to have like soda and I was not allowed to have it.
Sorry.
Totally fair.
Have what? Sorry.
Soda.
I think you'll find we call it pop around these parts, Jack.
Do you call Lucozade pop? I'd consider them both types of soda.
Fizzy. I call it fizzy.
I think in that context, soda is actually fine because they are both sodas.
Or a buffoon.
Soda. I can't do that. Just to clarify,
I think soda's perfectly acceptable.
You would.
Perfectly acceptable.
You're as bad as him, but you've got an excuse.
You were always my favourite of the three, Z. I just want you to know that.
You're allowed to call it soda. Jack's got no reason to.
Why are you calling it soda?
What would you call Lucozade? Because I'm not going to call that pop or fizzy.
Just to throw the cat amongst the pigeons, I'm not even talking about the fizzy version. I'm talking about the bottled still version.
I didn't know there was a still version.
Of Lucozade?
Yeah. Oh, it's like Gatorade, that one, isn't it? No, I always think of the Lucozade Energy rather than Lucozade Sport.
I'm talking about Lucozade Sport, yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm talking about Lucozade Energy. I kind of forget the other one exists.
Bloody hell, we'll go back to the start of it.
Kev and Shaq have already clinched top qualifying positions.
Yeah, we know what we're doing in Europe.
I already had it.
No,
Ben, what European competition are you in? Sorry.
I'm third in the league, mate. I'm third in the league with the highest goal. Get on my level.
Ben's waiting for an invitation to the Intertoto Cup.
No. I'm waiting for the England job, actually. But see, when I'm managing England, you have to wait for me managing England. That's what I'm hoping for. No, the conversation started. Ellie just made me a role very generously. And when I have a roll, I don't know what you call it, see, over there. When I have a roll, I always tend to crush it with my palms.
Now, not everyone calls it a roll around England.
No, we don't need to go there.
No, but they know what I mean, though, and you must call it a roll.
I don't know what a roll is.
I call it a bun.
A bun?
I call it a roll or a bun.
I mean, some people call it a cob. It basically is it's a bread roll. It's like a burger bun.
Diz has come into my chat straight away. It's from BAP. I'm reading it in Diz's voice, like very adamant on it.
It's a bread roll.
Is a bun more northern? Because I feel like my mum called it a bun and my dad called it a roll. So
it's a bread roll. Do you know why? I'll tell you why it's a bread roll. Because it's the same ingredients as bread, but what they do is they roll it into a ball, and then it's a roll.
I just go by what it says on the packet.
They bap it. Right, we're not doing this. So yeah, I will sort of accept bun on some occasions, but I feel like a bun it's only a bun if it's got icing on it. Then it's an iced bun. You'd never ice a bread roll. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
No, but you'd flour it.
Anyway, the question is, do you flatten your sandwiches?
Well, like squish the air out of them.
No, I don't flatten my sandwiches, but I don't think it's a weird thing to do.
The only time I do it is if there's crisps in it. If I'm making a crisp sandwich, then I would do it.
Reverse of what I said. Wow, it's the opposite of me. We couldn't be further apart there, Jack.
Well, you know what? I've never felt reassured about something more in my life. Knowing that I'm the opposite of Kevin Chapman makes me feel calmer. I feel normal.
I only squash them to distribute moisture. You're distributing crispiness.
This bread debate is the most recycled Facebook content. I can't be asked. Someone's put it in my chat.
Oh, Erling Haaland's got a work permit.
It wasn't recycled. I literally had to.
No, you've not signed Haaland.
If I haven't got any money, I'm now going to talk to the board. But he has agreed to come.
But you can't afford it, we assume. I hope you do sign him, because then if you don't succeed, that is ruddy embarrassing.
Right, I need to make sure I don't do a Jack here.
What are you going to do with Osherman and Calvert-Lewin while this is going on?
Well, I'm going to try and sell them.
Haaland for Everton.
No, this is fine.
What
He
timeline
can't afford it. They're not going to let him do it.
I'm arguing with the board. They're not
If
enjoying
they do let him
it.
do it, he's going to end up in
Resign, Kev.
administration in 2 years.
Do I do a Jack power play and see if it works?
Do
if
it.
you quit,
Do
I'll
it, coward.
Do it, coward.
But
He
what if it
really wants
works?
to be off the schneid here.
I'm accepting their nonsense.
Well, there you are,
Right, well, now I need to delay for a week while I try and sell Calvert-Lewin.
I don't mind as long as we talk about other. We can talk
How
about
much
other
money
things.
do you need, Kev?
I need... Well, I'm 80 million pounds short, and I've only got 50% transfer revenue retained, so I need to sell 160 million pounds worth of players. So if you want, if you want Calvert-Lewin and Luca Dean for 160 million combined,
I'll give you 10 mil for Calvert-Lewin.
well, that doesn't help at all, does it?
It does. It actually gets you within
a little bit
150
there. Every
million.
little help. Tesco, just because you shop at Waitrose, little posh boy.
And now the
How do
board
you-
have
how do you
reduced my
think-
available transfer funds.
Kev, how do you
I
think you
feel like
became
they
a
really
millionaire?
don't
Because you
want me
cut
to
out the
have
coffee, man.
Erling Haaland.
Yeah, mine too. What's your debt, Kev?
Oh, hundreds of millions.
What, actually, what's your overall balance?
Straight into the
My
ground.
overall
Well, my club
balance is
secure.
minus 104 million. My actual total club debt is minus 745 million.
Mine's only minus 92, so easy.
Mine's plus 30. I wonder who's running the best club right now.
Can we just the team that are probably top of the league, or around the top?
I can't believe the board don't want Haaland.
Can we just comment on Jack calling Kev a little posh boy?
When did you say that? Was I not listening?
He was having a go at you for shopping at Waitrose.
That's when I said every little helps. You said, no, I don't believe in that. Or something.
Everton goal.
What's wrong? Oh, Aston Villa want Victor Osimhen. Oh,
Richarlison has scored for Everton.
I don't
That's
want to sell
boring,
him
isn't
to you. That's not
The
enough
final
money.
day is getting less interesting.
That's probably good for us looking upwards. Wait, if Everton win now but lose in the final day and Burnley were to win,
No, they'll be safe because of Leeds. If they win today, they're safe.
no, but if they draw, then they're not safe.
How do we do a
Correct.
whip round at the next game to try and raise
Yeah, the other
85
two
million
teams
pounds?
just like win.
We
That
do a
sounds like something that would
loan.
happen at Manchester United. Right, guys, we really, really want to sign Erling Haaland.
How
but
do
in
you
order
get
for
a
it to
club
happen,
credit card?
As if you've not googled that already.
he's looked for Z's guide on it. So it must be a thing that happens in game.
I wouldn't
Kev's
trust
got
one
a
of Zealand's
he's got a
guides
whole
on.
other tab open on his other monitor. All my guide videos.
It's true, Kevin.
I don't need guide videos. I'm a professional.
I don't think I've ever had Gatorade. Is Gatorade good, Z? I see it a lot on NBA stuff.
The blue one's amazing.
Gatorade is so good. When I was in high school, I think I drank like 3 Gatorades a day.
That's a lot of Gatorade. Is it the blue one that I like?
It's
Fine.
I'm into the yellow, the classic, the original Gatorade, the yellow. That's where I'm at.
Kind of thing where if you drink too much, it changes the colour of your pee.
I don't know if that's true. What's the blue one? Cool Blue. That's the one I had in when I was in New York. It's my favourite one. Very nice.
I've never had it.
£50 million bid. Fair enough, Kevin. You definitely don't want Haaland, mate.
Well, that wouldn't help me pay for Haaland, would it now?
What,
I get you
50 million?
25 million. I'll buy Gravenberch off you for 80.
50 million's a good offer, I think.
You'll buy Gravenberch for 80. That still doesn't really help.
I'll do the 50 million for a
It's as
season.
good an offer as you're going to get for any of your players in December. So,
Well, yeah, unless I'm raising 160 million pounds.
you know what? I talked to Halkin and Flip Mountain and see if they've got any money behind the sofa because they're your best mates, aren't they?
Yeah, I bet you're great
I am
friendlies now, aren't you?
conferred with Halkin and Flint Mountain, and this is what they came back with. So
You're all rascals.
Well, I don't think you're going to get Haaland, Kev. I've got a horrible feeling,
I'll
mate.
figure out a way.
My heart bleeds for Kevin and his inability to sign Erling Haaland.
Yeah, you posh boy. Shopping at
Yeah,
Waitrose.
tell him.
I mean, I just like
dude,
quality
posh
food
boy.
products. I don't see that's a big deal. Waitrose is great.
And I've never thought of Kev as posh.
I feel like he's fake posh. He's kind of one of
Which
those
is
people who won the lottery and
fake
goes on a
posh.
cruise and looks out of place.
fake
No.
I don't even
wouldn't say
play the
that.
lottery. I can't win the lottery.
I won last time I played, actually.
I put
think
Camavinga on the left wing.
I won the opportunity to play again, so that was good. Thanks, lottery.
did you use it? Or?
I did, yeah. Then I didn't win.
All right,
I
I'm
think
going to go
I've-
to a football.
I played the lottery for about, I think I played 8 times in a row, and I think I won 4 times. But like, I don't think I made money. I think I still end up losing. But yeah.
They're good at what they do, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a reason it exists. Although I think the lottery in like, I don't know, the lottery in the UK might be different to like how it is in the US.
I mean, it's just to raise money for like schools and stuff. It's not, you know, nefarious, but
it seems to work.
It does seem to work.
Right, I've got an actual game, so I'm quite excited. Really, get stuck into this.
Football! Oh yeah, you're like a pack of actual wolves, if I remember correctly.
No, we just like to be involved with the action. So it's just nice to be here. It's just a day out for me, really. It's great. Do you lot play anyone hard? Oh, Everton play Liverpool. Wolves have a must-win game against Norwich. Leeds play Leicester.
Correct. We will be playing Norwich, which is a nice reprieve because we did start we started the stream with a wicked 4 games, and then we fumbled it a little bit.
You got very lucky against Roma as well.
You
should not have won that game.
Football time.
We had over 5 XG. I'm okay with that.
Oh, I'm playing Liverpool.
13 seconds.
Yeah, okay, that red card. And then once we got the red card and the penalty, I was like, okay, the gods are on our side. Then we missed the penalty, and I'm like,
yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
it was a fun watch.
Thanks. Yeah, glad we could help.
Right, let's forget about Haaland. I don't think my new headphones are Bluetooth, by the way. I googled best Bluetooth headphones to use with the Steam Deck. Bought the Razer Barracuda X. I don't think they're Bluetooth. I think I have to plug a dongle into the USB-C on the thing, which is a right pain in the butthole. I wanted Bluetooth. Yeah, we're not going to get Haaland. We're just having a bit of fun. And hoping that we get a big offer for somebody. You never know. I'm not going to offer anyone out, though, because I don't want to upset them. So whatever happens, happens. In the meantime, let's win a football match, please, boys and girls. Oh, Demir's picked up an injury. Use the in-game editor. They'll never know. That's genius. I should have done that while the stream was mysteriously down and no one else was in the game. Just clear all my debts and give us a £200 million budget. See if they notice. How did you sign Haaland? I've just been saving up. Mysterious drink sponsorship. That's what I need right now. A £1 billion mysterious drink sponsorship. What is... I mean, that is the epitome of calm from our goalkeeper there. That was terrifying. Goodness me. I love how calm our team is sometimes. Oh, Calvert-Lewin is in behind the defenders here. What a finish. What a goal. Oh, Everton are beating Liverpool. Lovely stuff. This is a lovely goal. That's an injured Demir playing that pass. Yeah, we don't need Erling Haaland. We've got Osimhen and Calvert-Lewin. What do we need Haaland for when we've got these two up front, causing all kinds of problems? Haaland would just be out. It would be Harry Kane all over again. It'd just be after. Oh, of course, Harry Kane playing for Liverpool because he didn't come to us. But Kane would have just been a reserve. We don't want Haaland to come in and be a reserve. He's a very expensive reserve. Cool, that was a meaty ball back to the goalkeeper there. He had a lot of confidence in the goalkeeper. That's lovely work from Osimhen. Come on, chaps. Come on. Calvert-Lewin is everywhere. He's playing on the left wing. I don't quite know how he's got in the position there to nod that down to Osimhen. I think Osimhen's offside. I don't know how Calvert-Lewin's got himself into that position, though. Oh, it's been given. Beautiful. So there's Calvert-Lewin's run. This is our left winger. getting into the position where he can be at the far post, getting on the end of that cross, nodding it down to what is effectively his strike partner. We're playing a very weird lopsided front four, where we've basically got Calvert-Lewin and Osimhen up front, and these two hovering around behind them. With Ren and Lodi being the other wide player further forward. We're 3-0 up against Liverpool. This is beautiful. I don't think we need Erling Haaland. I've decided we probably don't need him. We are going to take Demir off at half-time, though, because he is a little bit broken, but he's having a very good game, so we don't really want to take him off sooner than we have to. That was... I mean, he was trying to do a Calvert-Lewin finish there, and he just couldn't do it. Mane's not on the same level as Calvert-Lewin, as we've just seen there. Harry Kane's a false 9, apparently, for Liverpool. Right, let's take Demir off. We've got Richarlison. I think I'm going to bring Traore on to play on that side, actually. Richarlison I prefer on the other wing. (3-2) Everton, Calvert-Lewin scored. Well, there goes that save, I guess. If we'd have beaten Manchester United, we'd have been right up in the mix for the title here. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. The pace on this man. Penalty. It was a tackle in the penalty area. That's got to be a penalty. Calvert-Lewin's on the right-hand side again. That is our left winger, boys and girls. He is having an outstanding game of football. He's heard Erling Haaland's on the way, and he is playing like a man possessed. 4-0 to Everton. And Calvert-Lewin is having a great performance. Good old Pedrog. Let's just not let them back into the game. Should probably drop some praise here. I think we're doing quite well. I'd like Osimhen to get his hat-trick. I'd like Calvert-Lewin to get another goal. I just want more goals. Is that Leighton Clarkson? How on earth has Leighton Clarkson just scored against us in the Premier League? What is he doing in the Liverpool team? A Channel veteran who's been in many a great Kev team over the years. And our goalkeeper's terrible there. Yikes. Right. We need to shore up the defence a little bit here, I think. Get Seben Godfrey on. Have we not got Mbabu on the bench? That's a bit unfortunate. Well, actually, we can put... I think we'll just focus on shoring up the defence. And do that. Right, just close it down now. No more football to be had. Please and thank you. Lovely stuff. This is what we were looking for. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, can we have one more goal? That's fine. Leighton Clarkson is having a lovely game for Liverpool. I don't understand. In non-league to legend, he was at Peterborough. And wasn't even a regular starter there. This is a Liverpool team at the top of the Premier League. We're letting him back in here. It's a little bit alarming. We don't need to see their silly old replays. There you go. That'll do. That will do nicely. Leeds scoring 5. Ben's beating Watford. And Zealand is drawing at home against Norwich. The wheels have come off at Zealand Towers. It's almost as if, as I said last year, being in the Champions League, really quite hard as one of these smaller teams, really derails your league form. But no one would have it when I said it. It seems like it's a thing. Let's have a look at the live league table. Wolves drifting away from Champions League contention. It's almost as if I was right. Who knew? How have we just put 4 goals past Liverpool and we're still not back in the top 4? We've got that lovely run of games coming up now, though. We should be top of the league by the end of that run of games. That would be nice if we are. So yeah, back to the topic. Has anyone got a Razer Barracuda X headset? Is it Bluetooth, or am I going to have a dongle hanging out of my device? Because that is dumb. I don't want a dongle. Dongles are silly. I mean, I guess I could just use the audio cable and plug them in. There's no particular reason to be wireless. Does the Razer Barracuda X use Bluetooth? No, the Razer Barracuda X uses Razer Hyperspeed Wireless. It outperforms Bluetooth. Yeah, but I need a dongle. Well, I've got the dongle. The dongle's here. But there's only one USB hole on the Steam Deck, which I guess is why I bought this. I'm turning this portable computer into a thing with a gazillion cables hanging out of it. With a wired internet connection and goodness knows what else. I'm going to be stuck to my desk with it. Ah! Oh, I just crushed my testicles. I dropped that through my legs, tried to shut my legs to stop it and squished my nuts. Oh, that was horrible. Yeah, so I've got one of these, which does have a HDMI out. And a couple of USBs. That's a heavy bit of kit. That does mean I can now capture footage on the Steam Deck. So I might do that Football Manager video people have been asking for. Do you all promise to watch if I do Football Manager on the Steam Deck video?
For the game, I understand.
I don't think I need Erling Haaland after all.
No, I don't think you do.
How'd you do?
I put 4 goals past Liverpool.
Conceded 2, though. I kept a clean sheet at Anfield.
Yeah, but my strikers
It's always
are
about Jack. Okay, if you'll learn this. Jack's achievements are better, so...
I don't need to defend. I've got 2 very good strikers.
And they're not good enough.
Goals. They are, though, aren't they?
Wide for me.
I kind of want Everton to concede now. It'd be well funny after a pitch invasion.
96th minute. Go on. Why not?
Calvert-Lewin and Osimhen joint second top scorer in the Premier League.
Crikey.
Lovely stuff. Both on 10 goals.
Unbeaten for the Villa.
That
I don't really have a big goal scorer.
I've got 2. The joint second top scorer in the Premier League.
It's a team effort in my team.
Adeyemi and Madi Kamara have got 7 each.
It's not 10 each, though, is it?
No, just check the league
learn
table.
that about Kev Ben. You can't let you have anything.
No, it's a trait you both share.
You don't be worrying about that league table. I've got a game in hand over you. I'll be fine.
Oh, 7 minutes of added time. Whoa. 7 minutes. Christian Benteke bicycle kicking coming.
I am just going to mysteriously on my second screen find a video feed for a game that's not on English television.
If you find one that's a little bit more ahead than mine, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate
What minute
that.
are you in? Just
if I were watching it, Jack, which would be impossible, I'd be in the 91st,
of course, it's not
10, 11, 12.
That's it. If I hypothetically was watching it, I'd be 5 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. If the shame we can't see it.
Could listen to BBC Radio 5 Live, but then the listeners would hear it. So, and that would be illegal.
We can't have that. We wouldn't want to do that.
That'd be naughty.
We'd all be pulling a Zealand. No one needs a ban.
Couldn't be me.
Whoa.
I forgot about that. that international incident.
Kev never forgets.
Yeah. I need to keep a track of who the crooks are around here. Who the rascals
third best player in the league is right now. Is that surprising for anyone?
Well, no, after a sub score against Z, absolutely not.
Matty Cash, 7.76.
I don't have any players in this. We are crap.
No, you aren't good, are you? You're having that. You're having another.
Why are you all the way down
again?
there in 9th place? What's that all about? What's your thought process there?
If I win,
so have I though, and I'm so far above you.
I know. Well, you're just really good at the game, Kevin.
I know.
If you, I'm a point behind Liverpool after 14. So you know what? Happy. Yeah, I did appreciate it actually. Thank you so much, Kevin.
How many people in my chat are hypothetically watching a football game?
They can't be. What? Yeah, the vision they're having over this. Whereas Z, ironically enough, in America, can watch it legally if you want.
Yeah, I can watch.
No problem for Z.
I can pull it up, no problem. Yeah, absolutely.
We have to just imagine it.
Unless, of course, you use a VPN completely legally.
You wouldn't happen to have a code for that, would you?
I would actually. It's there, boys and girls.
I've just extended my Manscaped one until October. So,
they're sending me pants this month. A load of pants.
They've just sent me 3.
Yeah, I've got a 3-pack of pants on the way.
But they're not gonna. They won't fit me. So if anyone wants them, I'll give them away.
Can you sign them for me?
That might be why mine haven't arrived yet. I asked for really big pants.
Oh no, Pickford has been wounded. Everyone.
Oh, he's gone down. How do you know that? Has it been reported?
Yeah, sorry, I got that in my ear from the on-site reporter that feeds live info to me in my ear.
He's a tough cookie. I think he'll carry on.
I think they should sub him off because he might not be able to carry a ball anymore.
You've got your final Champions League group game coming up. And then do I finally get my life back?
I've got a midweek game against Blackburn.
Oh, right.
And then next week I've got Young Boys.
I see. Do you know what? I'm going to watch both hockey games tonight. Very excited.
Hey, well done. Well, I was going to say, well, the Rangers lost in overtime. Was it OT1?
Oh, I don't want to
or was
talk
it
about
late night?
No, it was OT1.
I'd have an extensive chat about the Leafs earlier.
I didn't go to bed until 9 a.m, so I've got a few issues at the moment.
Ah.
I had excruciating toothache.
Oh, I woke up at 8 a.m.
Clove oil.
What did you say, Kevin?
Clove oil. That's the solution for toothache. Or raw garlic.
Clove oil?
Clove oil's good, or raw garlic slices.
On the tooth. Well, I'm not French, so...
Oh, it's horrible. It stings, but it gets the job done.
Well, I don't have any.
Ben, can you continue, or are you doing stuff?
I'm just getting medical advice from Kevin.
Well, that is your biggest mistake.
Well, no, I'm buying a little table, actually. I'm going to get that order in.
Little table?
Oh, guess what I got sent yesterday as well? I got sent a desk.
Did you?
Yes, and I was going to talk to you about this, Peachy. 2 questions.
Oh, yes. Hypothetical desk or actual desk?
Actual desk. I suspect the same one you own.
Oh, great desk.
Yeah, was it the X8 you got?
The G8, maybe.
The EG8 or something?
I don't know.
Anyway, either way, does it come with anything to make it, or is it just Allen key?
It comes with everything that you need for it, minus a screwdriver. Okay, if you've got one of their desktops coming, it will come with holes in the right place.
Surely Matt will just bring his own tools.
There's a quick note, because I think I'm going to have to make this. Also, is it 120 centimeters wide? Yours?
I think I got a bigger one. I think mine's 140.
140?
What?
I'll go get a tape measure.
Mine's 160. That's why I had to buy mine.
Yeah, this is the problem. My current desk is 160. I've got a tape measure, chat, in case you're wondering. Everton are safe. Apparently, it's done.
This is a very adult thing.
This is why I turned down the freebie, because I wanted a 160. I couldn't cope with a smaller one.
I might have to give it to my dad, the smaller one, because the one I've got that's in the living room is 120. So I'm losing 20 centimeters.
That's a lot of centimeters.
Which is quite a lot, isn't it?
140 by 70. I'll be honest, I have 3 monitors.
140 by 70.
Go XLR. Yeah, it's quite deep.
This is my 80 mine. Mine's 140 by 80. Oh, and I love this current desk as well. What a conundrum.
I think it depends on how cluttered you have your desk. I have loads of space. I don't need more.
Can't you put the new legs on the existing desktop?
Yeah, I was going to say, you can swap the desktop around, but you would need a drill to make the holes better.
Oh, that's where I need Dadphonic. I cannot do what you just said. I also don't own a drill.
Buy a drill. Great investment.
Well, I do need to buy a drill because you know my YouTube plaque that I got months ago that I was really proud of and worked for a decade to get.
Yeah.
Still in the box behind me.
Mine's just on a little display.
It's like a weird.
Mine's just velcroed to the wall.
I've got like a weird thing about. I don't know. Got a weird thing about it.
Why don't you just get what are those hooks called where it's like
command
an adhesive?
Hooks. That's what I've got. Mine's
command strips. Yeah, command strips. Get command strips.
Kev, as you've got yours on the wall with the command strips and you rent as well, so this is perfect. Can you send me the ones you use, please? Thank you.
They're attached
not the actual ones. I mean, can you just link me the ones you use?
Yes.
Yeah, I realise what I said.
He's going to post you a sample of his wall. It's just like cuts out around the wall.
Yeah, I believe it.
Anybody know why I can't set up specific scouting assignments in this game?
No
Good
idea.
question. Good question.
I can't like click on the top right for some reason.
I forgot I've got Lorenzo Luca playing in Serie C right now. Because the game is broken.
Oh, yeah, how's he doing over there?
He's got 8 goals in 13 with 2 assists.
That's not that good. That's poor.
I've applied for a work permit. He had a better goal return in the Bundesliga 2.
Wow.
So there you go. Serie C better than the Bundesliga 2, everyone. Evidence.
In a way. Oh, we've lost Declan Rice for the next game. Billy Gilmore finally gets to play. Does he? How long was I out for? Ages. Okay. Well, congratulations to Everton fans. Your season hasn't been a complete waste of time.
It's another save off the list. God.
Yeah, someone's going to retweet our tweets, Jack. Because you tweeted about, you did comments to Everton in the Championship.
This game makes no sense.
What happened?
Luca's now been given a work permit when he's playing in Serie C, but he didn't get one when he was playing in the Bundesliga 2.
Please tell me you didn't put a recall clause on there. That'd be amazing.
I can't recall him outside the window, but I can recall him.
So he's going to show up in January, basically.
He's coming.
Why is that? Why is that? That can't be how it would work in real life.
I don't know what the rules are.
He doesn't get a work permit for 6 months in the Bundesliga, and he goes and scores the same amount of goals in more games in Serie C, and they go, you know what? He's eligible.
He hasn't been capped, has he, by the 21s? No.
He's got 9 games of the under 21s with 1 goal, but I think he already had most of those already.
He also wasn't called up to the recent 21 squad.
So there's no, he just got the work permit.
There's no logical reason as to why he's got the work permit.
Well, welcome Lorenzo Luca. Haaland, pack you, not Haaland, Bamford, pack your bags.
There's people in the chats know why.
So, someone tell me why that works. The game's stupid.
Mate, this is big for
Is it because he's gone back to Italy and now it's like he's leaving Italy again and they're judging him differently because of it?
Is the Burnley match done? That point is enough.
I signed him from a team in the league above the team he's now playing for.
Point puts them above Leeds, but it doesn't keep them safe. But it puts them above Leeds on goal difference if they draw.
Yeah, no. Well, that's what I'm saying. So if Villa scores a goal late here, it's just ruinous.
Yeah. Burnley just had a red card.
Oh, hypothetically, if I actually know, I can't actually watch that game legally. Matt
Lowson has been sent off apparently. Apparently Villa are all over them. I'll put it on. And as Jack says, I can actually watch this on Now TV. So.
Oh, I played Brighton, who were actually above me. Interesting. Am I the only team playing now?
I've got a game tomorrow.
Why have I got a game on Tuesday and you're playing on Wednesday?
I do not have a game.
You have that's just a nice little welcome to Football Manager, I guess.
Yeah, I'm playing today.
Wait, you've not got a game? Wait, have you got a game today?
Yeah,
I've got a game on Wednesday.
Playing Brighton on Tuesday.
We got a weird. Is the network game setting messed up?
God. This is the game in hand that you lot have on me.
No,
why are we playing them on different days?
I don't know.
They should have been on different days.
So when do you next play?
I play tomorrow.
What do you play in?
It's my final Champions League match against Rangers. I'm already through. I'm just.
My Europa League game is on a different day to Z's champion. My Europa.
Yeah, my Europa League game's the 13th.
Oh, unlucky Ben.
Kidding me?
The moral of the story is get European football.
Oh, mate.
Well, I don't have a match. I don't have a match on.
Oh, that's a bad tackle. That's a red.
Don't know, I feel about
So the
that.
moral of the tale is let's press continue a few times so I can play Brighton.
Out to have two men.
Where's
Ben?
No,
press
no, no,
Is
continue
that a
so we can get
second
this
red
game
for
over.
Burnley, or am I going crazy?
That's the red.
Oh, that's the red.
Ben, press
The
continue.
thing with that
My
is,
stream might be on a delay, everyone, potentially.
Where's his foot supposed to go?
I thought it was a red in real time.
Everybody press continue.
Thing is, I don't think he's reckless or out of control there.
But is he endangering an opponent?
Jack, press continue.
I guess he probably is.
Apologies, Kevin.
I think he's trying to get his foot down as well.
Well, I'm going to go and play my football match.
Think he's unlucky.
Yeah, you go.
Right, so we're playing Brighton, who are just above us in the league. I don't know why we're playing today rather than tomorrow, but let's go try and beat them, shall we? Because the way the network game is set up, it's supposed to have everybody's game, like you always play on the same days. So the fact that I'm on Tuesday and they're on Wednesday shouldn't happen. To avoid situations like this, where Ben's got to sit out 2 match days before he can play again. Very silly. But let's try and beat Brighton. That'll make it all better if we can beat Brighton while they're watching the real soccer ball. Oh, Calvert-Lewin is in rich form at the moment. He's loving playing out wide. He is better out wide than he was up front for us. He is a dream of an inside forward. I was reluctant to play him there early on, but he is excellent on either side. He's quite good in the air. He's got a big head. He's a big boy. A big, handsome boy with a large head. Right. Well, this puts us up to 3rd as things stand. What a time to be alive. Let's just not mess this up. Look how deep he's come in. I love Calvert-Lewin playing in midfield, which effectively, I guess, is what he is. I've invented it. I've invented Calvert-Lewin in midfield. Can we just have full time now? I'd like the look of that league table. Don't want to risk letting Brighton back into things. But this is what I mean about that run of games we've got after this. We really should be top of the league by the end of the January transfer window. I wonder if that'll convince the board to let me sign Haaland. Oh, goodness me. Come on, chaps. Let's not mess about. We play some nice football. Look at us playing some lovely football. Oh, my word. He nearly did a football. A special football, that would have been. We enjoy a free kick. It's a bit far out for shooting from. But he'll have a shot anyway. It goes over. Come on, boys. We could use another goal here. Brighton are not in it, but the fact that they're as far up the league as they appear to be suggests they've probably got a goal in them. So it'd be nice for us to have a 2-goal lead. The kit clash of the game. The kit clash isn't too bad in this one. Maybe it's because I'm watching it on a big 4K screen. But I've had worse kit clashes than this. The fact that Brighton are effectively all in blue and we're only half in blue. I'm not finding it difficult to tell them apart like I sometimes do. Osimhen's offside there, I think. I mean, we'll take it, referee, if you want to give it to us, but I think he's offside there. Marshasaurus, thank you for the sub. Oh, now I think he was miles off there. We'll have a look at this from the other angle. Yeah, he's a mile offside there. There must be somebody playing him on. 'Cause that wasn't even close. Who could... I mean, okay. I'll take it. I don't mind. I'm up for that goal being given. Keep doing what you're doing, boys. This is the good football. Don't show that to Ben. Everyone needs to clip that goal and send it to Ben. He'll love it. Right, Calvert-Lewin is shattered, as he should be. He's been fantastic, but has earned himself a rest. So Traore can come on that right-hand side. Just get a little bit more pace into the attack. They seem to be enjoying facing our pacey forwards. So then we bring on Traore with half an hour to go. Just throw a little bit more pace at them. Talking of pace, this fella's quite quick, isn't he? What's he done there? He just fired that into the side netting. This launch window of the game again. Right, oh, Pedrog is a broken man. Right, Gavi can come on for him. And then for my final trick, Anal is tired on a yellow card. Not a great combination. Let's get LaCroix on for the final 20 minutes. I need to be able to make more than 3 substitutions. The Premier League is silly. I want 5. France is a wonderful country. Right, come on. Final whistle now. This will do. Football, 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 etc., etc. This will do. Very, very nice. Look at that. 1 point off the top of the league with a better goal difference. And we've just beaten them. We won't worry about Man United. If only we could have got a draw against them. We'd be top of the league now. Oh, it's all coming together. And we're about to sign Erling Haaland. Wonderful stuff.
Annoying to me.
Pricing is mad as well.
Part of the reason that we can't watch like every game, I don't know if you're aware of this, is that because of the lower league games, they don't want people to watch those games. They'd rather people still go to lower league games. And because the lower league football is such a massive
congratulations
thing in the UK. Like for example, you're not allowed to televise an English football match at 3 o'clock on a Saturday because it will affect the gate revenues of all the other clubs around the country. Is one of the theories, anyway.
Yeah, well, that's just like some sort of anti-TV theory that the NFL had in the 60s, but like TV games don't really affect in-person attendance. There's a lot of studies that have shown that.
But do you think that's different, like on the scale of the NFL versus in England, where
I don't, because one of those tests, I know at least one of those tests was in England. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
now to counter that, now I live an hour away from Peterborough. I am much more likely to watch the game online than go to a match unless I really, really, really want to go.
Well, that's because you live an hour away.
An hour's not that far, is it?
But you just like being at home, Kev.
I do.
Your argument's very strange to me there. It's like, well, if you lived an hour away, you'd just be more likely not to go to the game regardless.
I don't know. An hour's not that far to go to a football match, I don't think.
So the question is then, if Z's right, why are they doing it?
I think
they're talking of changing it, aren't they?
I think the main thing is how much you have to pay for like BT Sport and Sky a month.
I think it's all inertia. It's just
I'm spending.
Do you know how much it is to pay for like monthly to watch all the football that's available to be watched in England? Do you know how much we have to pay a month for that?
I mean, no, I don't.
How much would you think?
Like, I was gonna say, how much do you reckon it is?
How much do I think you have to pay? Let's see. No, I know it's going to be high, so I'm going to go like 30 a month.
£30.
About £30.
That'll get you one.
£75 a month. I pay. $75. Sorry, £60 a month is what I have to pay a month to watch all the games I can.
I feel like I'm paying more than that.
That's not all the games. That's
just Sky Sports through Now TV and BT Sports.
That's 4 a weekend. That's 1 on the Saturday, or 2 Saturday, 5 a weekend.
I guess the argument is you get all the other stuff on top of that, like Europa and Champions League.
But there's no option to just get the football.
And there's also the argument for Amazon Prime as well, I suppose, as well on top of that, which I think I'm going to discount just because it's like only a handful of game weeks.
I pay £25 a month just to watch Peterborough games.
Jack and I's turn here. Jack plays a Premier League match, and I'm playing my final Champions League match. So who knows what's going on?
Just when you say, like, people are saying that you're right, it doesn't affect in match attendance, but when the Premier League's not on, attendances do go up. Like when they're not on TV and it's England matches, for example, attendances do go up around the country when there's not Premier League football on the weekends. That tends to be a thing. Right?
I think that's the difference between like on weekends where the Premier League is playing, attendance and attention towards every other league in the country is probably down, but it being on TV is not necessarily like it, or being or not being on TV doesn't have a bearing on that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it has a bearing. I think you're probably right. It doesn't have as much of a bearing as the FA think it does. But
I think the reason that they don't do it is inertia, because I've seen the studies, right? Like I didn't conduct the studies. I don't know their veracity, but I've seen more than one because I worked in the industry. I've had this conversation before. I feel like I've talked to you about it before. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe. I'd like to read them. I'm genuinely fascinated by that sort of thing. Interesting.
Yeah, because it's something that we've talked about when I was working. Cool. All right, Rangers, here we go.
Oh, are they doing a football?
We get what, 5 games a weekend? 2 on Sunday, 2 on Saturday, and then a Monday, and occasionally a Friday, but that's pretty rare. Mad, really. Right, I don't have a game. I'm going to go to Rangers Wolves.
I also don't have a game.
Don't.
Shall I go and cheer Rangers on to make it?
Really, I'm being punished for not getting the right thing to do. I'm getting punished.
I'm already qualified for the Champions League knockouts, so not all of us can do that, Kev. It's okay.
Chat's got his game in hand here that if he wins, he goes above Z momentarily.
Yeah, he does.
Come on, Rangers.
Oh, Kev's above me now. Crumbs. Only by a goal.
We get a nice away stand against Rangers. I'll just hang out in here while we do this match. Oh,
did I have to continue that? That was weird.
We've started the most watered down team we can away to Rangers since we're guaranteed second place in the group. We would love to win because Kev is rooting against us explicitly.
Absolutely.
You agree with it?
I'm a big Rangers guy, as everyone knows.
Huge Rangers fan. That's it.
Just generally really appreciate Scottish football.
That's what I saw on Twitter. Apparently, both of us are massive Rangers fans. So.
Love the Scottish football. I would say I probably watch as much Scottish football as I do Premier League football.
Which would be none.
I don't need to get specific. I think my statement still rings true.
Fair, true. I don't mean to like water it down too much. Right?
Ever, by the way. I don't need to be specific. I do not need to be specific. That's that. Okay. No additional context required.
I just think the statement speaks for itself.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for my future career in politics.
Yeah.
You should run for something, Kev. I'd vote for you.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I like the insistence.
I'm a lovable man.
Give me some policies.
I don't have any. Don't need any. It's risky having policies this early. Only a man. What an idiotic politician would have policies this early. Right. I need you to like me first.
Jesus Christ.
You need to be a big Kev fan, and then I might have a policy later on, as long as it's not too offensive one way or the other.
Talk less, smile more. That's you in it.
I mean, I don't know what it's referencing, but it seems like a good idea.
Song from...
It's in Hamilton, yeah.
Oh,
it's an Aaron Burr line from Hamilton.
Ah.
Seems like a good policy.
You are.
Aaron Burr was an excellent.
Ultimately, I just want everybody to be happy.
I am almost certainly Hamilton, and you're Aaron Burr, and Z is almost certainly George Washington.
Thank you. Just thought I had a great jawline. That's why I hide it in a beard.
Can you beat Rangers?
Well, I've already had 2 1v1s denied, one for each of my strikers, so we're off to a hot start.
Come on, Rangers!
I'm clipping that up for when we play Carolina.
Oh, that was nice.
As long as Jack's Lafayette.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning play tonight, Ben. Excited.
John Adams. Yes, you are correct. They do.
Mm.
They it was a weird game. Your first game.
I liked it.
It's the Panther. Yeah, I bet.
I liked it.
It was odd, although not nearly as odd.
Nikita Kucherov is just the best player on the field, and that's all we needed.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly as odd as Thingy though. What do you call it? The Edmonton game yesterday. Holy smokes.
Oh, I actually watched that live. That was crazy. For those that don't know, or you don't even watch hockey, that's fine. The game finished 9-6. It was insane.
The playoffs have been great, to be fair. Like the Rangers games have been great, but like the whole playoffs have been really good. Your series with the Leafs was great.
Oof.
Not for Jack, but John Adams. I know him. He's that little guy who spoke to me years ago. What was it? 85?
Yeah, a little sing-song there.
Oh my Lord, they're gonna eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, they all look small. All alone across the sea. When their people say they hate them, they'll come crawling back to me. La di da 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 da. I saw it live recently, so I'm great.
I feel like I don't need to now.
Well, I just do the whole thing, mate. That's an Act 2 song.
Spoilers. Can't blimey.
Sorry.
I could have sworn that was an Act 7.
To the 5 people that enjoy Hamilton, hopefully you enjoyed that. I did see it in London, yes, Victoria Palace.
Look at Jorge. Look at Jorge.
Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. I could play that role, I reckon. As the Mad King.
Wow, you've not beaten Rangers yet.
I have not. No, we're keeping it. We're holding on to the dramatic moment late so we can celebrate it.
I see.
Thoughts on In the Heights? I liked it. I liked it. In the Heights.
Not gonna lie, I just don't really. We just can't score. That's it. We're just ice cold right now in front of the goal. 0-0 away to Rangers. All right.
Rangers are a very good team, as we all know.
Years ago, what was it? 85.
How's Jack doing? Do we know?
He's probably losing.
No, don't know. Don't care.
Fair enough.
Is he playing in the league?
Yeah.
Staring at it, you go. What can I say except you're welcome.
Oh, he's winning 3-0 away from home to Blackburn.
Oh, big win.
That's a nice result, definitely.
PSG just lost to RB Salzburg.
He does seem to keep winning. Why is he so far down the league table? I don't understand. Every time I see him, he's winning.
That's Ludogorets beat Real Madrid.
Checks
Wolves
out.
are down to 8th in the league table now.
Juventus drew with Dynamo. What is happening in this Champions League campaign?
Some crazy stuff.
I'm glad beautiful seeing Ben brings a tear to my eye. Does that just mean you're crying?
Hello, everyone.
Here he is.
Well done.
Good result there with the B team playing.
We just talked about the NHL for 5 minutes as well. So
I was just talking about how good NHL TV is.
Yeah, I think
it is really good. Yeah, it is really good and completely legal.
Ben, apparently you're going to get all 4 of us a DMCA strike for your Hamilton singing.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh, did I miss that? I'm gutted.
If I do, genuinely my greatest achievement in life. So if they think I genuinely am the king from Hamilton, then fair enough.
I reckon you could. What role would you play in Hamilton, Ben? Do you reckon?
Probably that role. That or Washington, probably. But more likely that role.
When you say the king, do you mean like the reader who comes out the actual king? Because I think I'd be quite good at the reading person. You know, has to bring the memos.
King George, mate. King George. He's a bit mad. Very mad.
Ryan Kent just got 3 assists and Glenn Kamara got 3 goals. The Rangers boys just did it for me. It was lovely.
Huh? Yeah, no, I have underscored my XG so dramatically today. It's still funny, barely.
Oh, yeah, let's look at the XG table. Good idea. I was top of that. Am I still top of the XG table? That's all I really care
Feels
about.
like something I'd be top of.
Oh my word, I'm not.
Oh,
City are 9th, but are top of the XG table.
Thing is, they're not outscoring their XG. They're just conceding way more than their expected goals against.
Yeah, I've only got 3 more points than I should have, in theory.
I'm very just doing what I should be looking at that. Really.
Yeah, you and Z both.
With the same as our expected points.
And United are massively overperforming. I'm sorry, Liverpool actually to a degree.
You
don't have Washington in your locker. One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Yeah, you're probably right.
I have no idea. Something is happening though.
I'm gonna teach them how to say goodbye, you and I.
And I will always love you.
Maybe we should probably just do happy birthday again.
Were you in a choir, Z? I feel like you could have been in a choir.
I actually was in musical theater growing up.
Of course you were.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Makes too much sense, doesn't it?
I'm more of a dancer myself.
You keep saying this. This is a theme of like you. When we ever bring this sort of stuff up, you're like, I used to be in Stump. Whatever you're saying. It's like when you lie about playing poker.
I don't lie.
We need to do a tournament. Well, how can we do this?
I thought you were about to say a tour.
There's many online services that.
Yeah, I'm ready.
For
I actually got offered a Poker Stars brand deal not that long ago and didn't reply. So. Sorry, Stars.
PokerStars.net offered you some sort of brand deal. Is what you're saying?
Yes. I've got Arsenal, Newcastle, and Leeds. I reckon I might play one of them.
I have City away now. That's our move.
I think I'm going to win the Papa John's this year. I've decided.
I'm to Arsenal. Arsenal always tear this formation apart. I'm terrified. Who's in charge? Mertesacker. Okay.
Me or the devil? Oh, sorry, you won't say that. Apologies.
Wasn't expecting that. Arsenal played midweek as well. Saka's injured. Tomiyasu's injured. Tierney's coming back from an injury. The whole team's knackered. There's ever a chance.
Mertesacker took over as manager today.
Yeah, they just fired their manager. I got the news article that Arsenal fired their manager. Yeah, he's out.
Oh, he's not. Oh, he is caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna apply for it, Jack, or? Okay.
He's too busy applying for it.
Hello.
There he is.
He gets a work permit.
Sorry, what happened?
Are you going to be the new Arsenal manager?
No.
Granit Xhaka just played left back for them, so it's going well.
He played left back against me, and I commented on it, thinking it was mental.
Have you just played Arsenal?
I lost them 1-0 a few games ago.
They just lost to Chelsea.
I had to. Did I play rotate? No, I didn't play rotating. They just played well.
Oh, Mikel Arteta doesn't want to be my new assistant manager.
Oh, brilliantly! We play on a Tuesday for no reason at all, Jack. And then Jack and Z play. Z and Kev play on Wednesday.
Has the preference setting there been changed?
I mean, how would that have been changed?
I think it's just doing weird things. Because there's another one here where Z's got a game on a Saturday, and then we don't play until Wednesday.
Where in preferences is
I'm trying to find it in preferences. I don't remember where it is.
It'll be fine. It's sometimes the online game.
It says use Saturday and Wednesday matches. So
there you go.
Miles Jacobson, fix the f***ing game. Thank you.
Oh, he's bleeped that. He means that probably.
Please don't clip that up and send that to Miles. He won't appreciate it.
It'd be awful if you all sent it now, right now, clipped it right now, and sent it.
Well, you know what? Unfortunately, everyone, I won't be able to bring you any FM23 footage from the capture event.
Jokes on you. There won't be any capture event
this year.
Oh, I've just had the beep from my headset for low battery. That happened last week. The beep. Right, I'll be back. I'm going to go do a battery swap.
Okay. Door.
Right, someone's saying type match scheduling in the search. Two things.
No, it's fine. No, I think it's fine. Did the server host migrate to a new PC?
As in, have I got a new PC? No.
Yeah. Did you move it to a
I've done a
PC?
Windows update today.
No, it'll be that.
It was already scheduled. It was scheduled a while ago. We just didn't see it until now.
I think it's just weird. Like if you go through your fixtures, they should still all be like largely other than like one or two. They'll all be Saturday, Wednesdays.
Yeah, it's just that one Tuesday that I've just played.
So there'll be a couple that are just off. It's because of cups in Europe. It just affects it. So sometimes they just get rescheduled and moved. And sometimes it'll be to other teams as well, not just us.
Someone in my chat has pointed out, see, if you made a video on this Tuesday, Wednesday issue, they'd notice it.
Yeah. Then it definitely get blacklisted.
Sports Interactive broke the game. Oh my God, WTF barbecue.
Football Manager lied about the days of the week.
I might make that video.
I'd click that video. I'd click that video. You can imagine the intro skit you could do. You're like ripping off a calendar and it's just coming up with Tuesday repeatedly.
Looking, we joke about it, but you know, Z to go to prison for a week. So.
Zealand is favourite for the
longer
Arsenal
than
job,
a week.
Longer than a week.
Longer than a week.
Nah, you're fine with them. I spoke to them since then. You're cool.
Why is Zealand favourite for the Arsenal job?
Oh, I've got great hair.
High-profile manager Zealand Shannon could be tempted to quit Wolves for the Emirates Stadium.
Well, that'd be because we're one of the best. We're one of the best 16 clubs in Europe right now. So
it's weird, dudes. I had a meeting with FM the other week, and you lot weren't there.
Dudes, I've just been called dudes. Are you Zealand Shannon?
No, I'm not nearly cool enough.
So why did you use the word dudes?
That made me feel
uncomfortable.
I'll tell you why. I was pretending, or was wanting to be Zealand Shannon, but wasn't.
I think we're more chums.
Speak for yourself. I'm very much a dude.
I'm not doing this.
Right, I'm going to have to delay Erling Haaland for another week. This is not ideal.
Did they accept the delay?
Yeah.
Blimey.
He's going to be an Everton player one day.
You only get 2 delays, right? So you're going to be out of those moves pretty quick.
Then I'll just make another offer.
But he wants to reopen negotiations after they broke down previously.
Yeah, he really wants to play for Everton. I'm offering him so much money that we haven't got. He really wants to come here.
I just realised I'm getting my 7 o'clock tired spell, but now.
I looked at the league table. Like the average points of the teams at the top is so high right now.
Thank you.
Like if it kept up as it is, like in the top 8 teams were scoring like that many points per game, like there'd be some crazy record points total set for missing out on Europe.
Yeah. God, look at those chances created in the league. Me, Jack and Z are good, aren't we?
Have I created chances?
You've created nearly as many as me.
How do you see chances created? I've never even seen that.
I don't need to create chances. I've got efficient strikers.
Premier League stats, team detailed. Or detailed.
Yeah,
it literally says detailed, and then it's in attacking. This is why when people go, strike, this just doesn't work. I'd show them that and go, what?
You have been playing with a striker, though, whenever I've looked.
I mean, I haven't.
I saw you have a striker against Z.
Oh, in the last minute lots of shots on target. Oh, I like all this. Shots per game, 20.43. Lovely.
There's a lot of shots. That's how Clates plays the game. Shot.
I think we'll be fine. We've just slipped a little bit in this stream. We've blinked.
Kev threw some shade at me before in his going live tweet, I noticed. Wasn't happy with that, Kevin.
Did he?
Yeah, tried to.
I mean, I wanted you to feel included in the tweet.
That was kind of you.
Yeah, I thought it was
I'd rather
generous.
not be associated with you, but I appreciate the sentiment of looking out.
I just didn't want people to not look that far down the table and realise I think you weren't playing or something. But
Wouldn't be like me to not be at the club, would it? So
exactly. I mean, I was just trying to, I don't know, just be nice, include you. Won't bother again.
Oh, thank you, mate. I really appreciate that.
Forget it. Won't bother mentioning Zealand by name next week because I can't cut that far down the table. It's too big a screenshot.
Don't you go for Z like that.
Is Frank Lampard getting credit for his achievement of keeping Everton in the Premier League? I don't want to see that on my timeline. Sorry, that's going to annoy me. Frank Lampard
you still haven't lost, I've noticed.
Frank Lampard has done the bare minimum with Everton and just about survived. There should be no criticism or praise. Should just be nothing.
For Lampard, I thought he's done pretty well. Yeah. They were in a much trickier spot than they were. They went through a couple of matches against tough teams and took points. They were in a tricky spot. He got him out of it.
I mean, he's taken them from 16th to 16th. So, I don't know. I'm not particularly impressed. Some good results.
Super Frank, though.
Yeah, but you look at some of the results he has had. Like, he did lose to Burnley, and he did lose to Brentford. And he did lose to someone else. I can't remember who it was. Not someone not very good. Liverpool. Well, I don't know.
Do you hate Everton?
No, I just think that he gets a lot of credit for a pretty average job.
I think Leeds and Burnley would be killing for a pretty average job right now.
But their base is way lower than Everton's. Everton's squad is so superior to both of those two teams.
Everton's spending is mad. Their net spend is higher than Liverpool's.
We're talking about real life or the network game now.
Real life.
Yeah, I was going to say, because in this game, it's completely reasonable spending.
I think Leeds' drop-off is weird, isn't it?
I've not even spent $1 billion yet.
The fact that it just didn't work. I know they're probably knackered, but I don't know.
Second season syndrome.
Second season syndrome is wicked. It is.
Yeah, I think losing Bamford and Phillips, not the whole thing, but so much of it. How many goals did Bamford get last year for Leeds? He's got 2 this year.
Lots.
I reckon he got 16 or something.
He was getting bounced around, rumored around the English national team. I remember that.
He played 9 games. He got
17 last season.
He played 9 this year, and he played every game last year. He got 17, and now he's got 2 this year. I don't care who you
I think even with Leeds' injuries, I thought they'd be more competitive.
They haven't scored though. They haven't scored nearly enough to be there. And then again, losing how much? What about Phillips? I don't know if Phillips has played a bit more, right? Yeah, 29 last year, 19 this year. Such a bit there's no consistency though. So tough. Oh.
Right, I'm gonna go play a football.
We're resting Victor Osimhen. He's got tired little legs, so Calvert-Lewin gets to play up front. See if he can still play up front. I love the fact that they're level on goals with each other. 11 goals each, just behind Ronaldo. We need to combine them into one super striker and give them. They should get the golden boot to share. If they end up level on goals, 2 behind Ronaldo at the end of the season, I think they should get the golden boot to share and forget giving it to Ronaldo. It should be a joint effort. They are as one. Oh, it's past my bedtime. This is unacceptable to be up this late. Try not to pour my beverage over myself. So instead I choke on it. Oh, it's really chewy water. Oh, Pedrog has tried to be fancy there. He should have just drilled it past the goalkeeper. Don't worry, I didn't die from choking. Drinking water's complicated. I wouldn't recommend doing it unsupervised. That was a horribly unpleasant noise. I mean, it was literally a human being coughing. You think that's unpleasant? Wow. Ah, Traore has twisted his knee. I bet that makes it harder for him to run super duper fast. So we might be taking him off at half time. We'll leave him on for that. He has to make it to half time. We'll keep him on till half time. I'm not hydrating again. I almost died. Oh, that's a poor pass. Loddy made it look good. He's got Gravenberch out of trouble there and set up an attack. Lovely work from Loddy. Cross comes in. Traore can't keep his header down. Last cards from the last box break arrived. Lovely. Right, let's get Traore off. Where is he? Hedrog is struggling a little bit as well. We'll get Osimhen on in 15 minutes or so. Tell him about the cushion. Yeah, exactly. That can be much more unpleasant than drinking water, believe me. We're up to second in the league as it stands. That's nice. That means Manchester United must be losing. I don't know who they're playing. They must be losing. We could really do with a winning goal here. Come on, Pedrog, make something happen. Loddy is much better than Luca Dean on that left-hand side. And that was, I mean, Calvert-Lewin has just hurled himself at the ball there. And somehow it's not ended up in the back of the net. And Manchester United are losing against Liverpool. So actually, we'd probably do with that being a draw, rather than having Liverpool further extend their lead at the top of the league, especially if we're not going to beat West Ham. Come on, chaps. Let's encourage them. I think it's Osimhen o'clock. We are struggling to get something going here. Right. Let's have a little look. So we're going to get him on. We'll do that for now. Calvert-Lewin's probably going to be going off before the end of the game, which is why I'm not. Oh, see, that's a problem. That's a big problem. We can't lose. You can't beat Liverpool and then lose to West Ham. That's just silly. More. Right. Change of plan. We now get him up there with him. Who else have we got to throw on? Gavi in midfield. The final roll of the dice. Come on, do a football, boys. We drop out of the Champions League spots as it stands. That is not okay. It's so tight at the top of the league. Oh, and Ben must be winning. That's not good at all. Oh, this is not okay. Tired players. It annoys me. We need Erling Haaland. Oh, Lacroix has gone sliding in there. And this is just poor defending all round. Oh, he had so much time. That was too easy. We're throwing too many men forward. Our boys are shattered again. I don't want to see the stupid replay. That's what I say to that. See, this is what happens when we play past my bedtime. Poor decisions. Oh, that could have been a beautiful ball if it was better than it was. That's analysis. What the hell is he doing up there? Musso, the cult hero, running beyond the two defenders to get the ball. Oh, I love him. He is a great, eccentric, lunatic goalkeeper. I love everything about him, apart from the fact he can't save shots. That's a problem. Don't need to see the replays. Now Richarlison's picked up a knock as well. Today's just not gone our way. It's been one of those days. That was never offside, referee. Probably is going to disallow it because he's a poo head. Yeah, there you go. Poo head. The referee's a poo head as they chant at football grounds around the country in moments like this. The referee's a poo head. We've all heard the chants. I mean, I imagine it is the same Victor Moses that played for Liverpool and Chelsea. I can't imagine there's another one who plays on the right-hand side of midfield. Well, I didn't enjoy that one as much as some of the more recent games. So Ben's beating Arsenal, Jack's beating Fulham, and Zealand's losing. That's all right then. As long as Zealand's losing, all is right with the world.
We're getting chances. Just keep doing.
Losing, and he's not muted. What noise should we go in there and make? I know what to do.
Waiting. Matthias Vigna is a little tired. Maybe we go favor. Oh, sorry.
The FA Cup, sponsored by Emirates. The FA Cup.
That made me feel better.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jack. Lovely stuff. Right, we're not buying tickets to the wrestling. Let's get back onto Twitch. Twitch.tv. And we want to see what's going on in the squad stream. Oh, God, what have I almost gave Zealand money. That would have been disastrous. Right, there we are. So he is losing. He has won.
Kevin, a few questions.
Yes.
Why is Jack in the 31st minute?
That's a good question. I don't know.
32nd. He's just had 2 goals in. Well, is that? Am I seeing that right? Were there 2 goals in the 32nd?
Yes, it would appear there were. What a strange football match.
Yeah, have they actually happened on this stream? They have. So I don't know if he scored a third. No, they scored and then he scored again. Interesting. All right, that is a long time.
Someone's 3-1 up. He doesn't look very happy about it either.
No, you've just been hammered there.
Yeah, it just kind of went a little bit wrong.
Pun intended.
Yeah. We did that thing where you try and attack to equalise. That silly old thing.
That's a mug's game.
Oh, Zealand doesn't look very happy. He's losing again. Oh, bless his
he's
cotton socks.
He's had a tough run. He's played this system for the whole save, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I wonder if the AI are figuring it out.
I mean, I've cheered him up because he didn't mute up for the game. So when I realised that, I just played Jack singing the FA Cup song at him, and I think that cheered him up.
Frankie scores. I wonder how much of it is the game just figuring out.
I don't think it does that. I don't think the game does figure out your tactic.
It does. What do you mean?
I don't think it does.
They've said it does.
Yeah, but they say a lot of things. I don't think it does.
Okay, right. But I can't argue that then, can I? Because you don't think it does. So
yeah, well, I've played through 20-year careers not changing my tactic and not having it figured out.
Yeah, but you build the best team, which counteracts it. Z hasn't got the best team.
Maybe.
You know, the best way to be successful in FM is just have the best team.
It's helpful in a lot of team sports. That does help, I've found.
Are you saying Football Manager lied about this feature?
I'm stocking up on these videos. I've got loads of them ready to go.
It's interesting that Z changes to a diamond. I'm just watching it. I'm sorry, chat. I realise you can't see. It's interesting that he changes to a diamond when it doesn't work, because he's already kind of playing a diamond, just without calling it a diamond.
Yeah, but the game thinks it's a completely different tactic. I was playing a diamond for like 4 or 5 matches in a row. I got the dreaded message saying Chapman doesn't change his tactics. So I just moved the DM forward, changed nothing else, and won 7-0.
All right. You were concerned that FM had figured out your tactic, you mean?
No, sometimes it just decides that you're going to lose until you change the tactic. And then you change it for one game and then you can go back to the original one. If they do figure it out, they forget as soon as you change it.
Oh, do they? That's convenient.
It is. It's weird, isn't it? It's just...
So you're saying they do figure it out, but then if you change it again...
No, I think what actually happens is if you play it for too long, they stop you winning with it until you change it, and then the counter restarts.
Absolute waffle.
I mean, it's happened for years. It's always been like that.
Just make it up.
You just have to change for a game or two, then you can go back to the original one and it works again.
I'm not going to argue. Sure.
That's what happens. There's nothing to argue with. That is how it works.
Anecdotal at best.
I mean, 25 years of experience of the anecdotal.
Anecdotal. Sorry, chat, that you have to put up with this.
Because how? I mean, what's your theory of how the game is figuring it out? You think they've got a really complex AI in there analysing human-built tactics? They're just deciding you've used the same tactic for too long and stopping it working for a bit. That's all they're doing.
I'll tell you what, make a video on it, coward. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, we'll ask Jack. Jack will know. Jack's the all-seeing eye for Football Manager features, so Jack will agree with you, though, because it means he gets to disagree with me for free.
That's very wise. Unless he's wrong, in which case he's
I guess Jack's very wise. Pinning his tail to that mast, are we? Or...
No. I'll make my judgment in a minute.
If he scores here, fair enough. It seems unlikely.
He lost another.
It was unlikely. Match. City have had some mega chances against him as well there. Crikey. He's lucky to only lose by that many. City gave you a bit of a hounding, it looks like.
They didn't, which is the most annoying part.
Well, XG suggested they did.
Yeah, well, XG is fooled by like 4 blocked shots in the same set piece. Where that happens. Yeah, no, I realize the XG looks a little skewed, but the graph was they had one of those free kicks, you know, where your team like doesn't mark anybody because they think it's a corner apparently. Yeah. And then they had a shot we blocked, another shot we blocked, and then a shot that went in and went empty net. So and then they had a corner 3 minutes later that was.
I would like you to expand after, but the question is, do you think Football Manager figure out your tactics over time?
Yeah. Oh. Well, I don't think dramatically, but I think they do adjust to it. You see that, like when your team gets better, you're facing more and more defensive tactics. I think they do react to you.
Yeah, I agree.
Over time, you know.
That's a different thing, though.
No, it's not. It's literally the same thing.
If your team gets better and teams then defend more because of it, that's not them figuring out your tactic. That's them having a different idea of whether or not they're going to beat you or not.
I just don't care. I really don't care. Like whether it does or not, I don't care. I just don't. Okay. I don't care.
I'm dismissive. That's my question.
I just don't. I think it's one of those things where people, if you come up with a good system and get good players in, you're just going to eventually win, and that's just how the game works. Now
I agree with that. The point I made to Kev was the best solution in Football Manager is to have the best team. That's real good. That.
Yeah, having the best team goes a long way.
If you have the best team in the league, you probably win the league.
Are you guys able to continue?
Stuff, yeah.
Jack has just finished.
I finished. Sorry, that took a while. I was having a lovely time.
We'll see if Jack cares. Jack, do the AI figure out your tactics?
No.
There we go. Jack's very wise.
Okay. They tried to figure them out, but unsuccessfully.
So they do figure it out, or they don't.
They figure out what you're doing and might try and react to it, but I feel like they're very rarely successful in countering it. To the point where I think you could play the same tactic for 5 years with like a dominant team, and no one is going to come up with a tactic that can like best your tactic consistently.
Humans are better than AI. Is that what you're telling me?
I think the AI is worse at making tactics than the human tactics. I feel like the AI develops tactics around playing other AI people, and humans naturally just play a more offensive style. This has been talked about before.
AI is great.
This has been talked about before by some of the match engine guys, like on a Reddit thread a while ago, in terms of humans just naturally like the reason why humans get FM'd more is because you play way more attacking tactics than the AI would normally play, where you're more likely to give away that one high percentage chance against you, which the AI doesn't do because it doesn't tend to play as attackingly. And as we know, in Football Manager, attacking tactics are king.
Right.
So yeah, I think the AI tries to figure it out, but because primarily it's designed around tactics for taking on all the other games in the season against other AI, it doesn't do a good job of countering you. I think it tries to. Is that a good answer or a bad answer?
I feel like I didn't learn a lot because you basically said they try to, but they don't. Which I think
okay.
they do.
I think they try to counter. I think they make decisions to counter you, but they don't successfully do it.
Okay. Would you say that's anecdotal?
No.
Okay.
We all know that AI is the weak point of FM, like recruitment-wise.
Oh God.
Tactic-wise, I think just when especially when it comes to transfers, right? It's way more obvious when the AI screws up on a transfer. When like a Manchester United spends 90 million on a player, they then sell to like Dortmund 2 years later for 20 mil. Whereas with tactics, you can't just spot it.
Fair enough. Do you think that that's because tactics in FM are too inbuilt manager to manager? Because manager styles are
I don't
so
think they
set.
do that. I don't think they do that super extremely to begin with.
What about like something like the example I would use is
They have that
Spurs in this save.
Yeah, well, isn't it like the preferred formation is on each coach in the game? Like each coach has a preferred formation. That's just it.
They tend to always play that though. That's what I mean.
It's not like a stylistic thing. I don't think it's more of just like they just have their preferred formation and that's what they do.
Is that not their style though?
Yeah, but I meant like you can play a 4-2-3-1 a lot of different ways. So like you're not guaranteeing that Pep's gonna just play super low tempo all the time. I honestly don't know if he does or not in the game, but
I would bet he probably does. But I don't know, but I would assume he probably does in the way that I think Conte probably plays the exact same every time. So that's why Pep gets sacked in a lot of saves. I'm sure he's been sacked in this one. Because they don't suit the engine. And if you don't conform to the engine,
yeah, Conte didn't obviously, which is what got Tottenham relegated.
Yeah, but ironically, he's still there and he's still playing the exact same system. Right. They're third in the Championship, and they are 18 points behind Southampton. 18. It's hard to do. Southampton have played 2 more games, but still, crikey.
Still 12 points, even if you win them.
Yeah, that's bad. James Ward-Prowse having a great year.
Good for him.
You know, quite good in FM.
I think if you flick through teams, you can see how little they change their actual formation. Obviously, you can't see all the other little bits they do, but I don't think they ever change it for like you specifically. They might have like a blanket, this is a weaker team I'm playing against, so I'm going to play this way.
I feel like I don't get counted enough. So I do agree with you. Yeah, I feel like they're not thinking about. But then, conversely, how often are you doing that for an AI team? Probably never. So, is it that different? I don't know. Arteta has been sacked by Arsenal. That was a while ago. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
I'm curious. 4-2-3-1 wide. Do you think Arsenal played that all year?
Is this conversation coming about because Z is struggling this year and feels like they figured him out? Is that?
No, but thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Oh no, I'm trying to work out how we got it.
No. I wasn't here when the conversation started.
That is how the conversation started. I suggested that could be why.
And I said Bobbins.
I think that's just. I mean, when you look at the schedule that we've played today, I think it's not true.
Yeah, it's just the fact you're in the Champions League. It was the same thing that happened to me last year.
It's really not.
And the fact we just have weaker teams, like we do. Like that is.
Yeah, that's where the conversation.
I'm predicted to finish 9th, Z's 7th, Kev 5th. Obviously, I know this isn't the perfect thing, but I think if you probably organised our squads by ability, it wouldn't be a million miles away from the media kind of predictions.
So I'm having a phenomenal time. That's what you're telling me.
I think you're capitalising on the European schedules of everyone else.
Well, it's about time. I mean, it took you 3 years to get here, so I'm glad you're finally winding up
with the West team. Thank you. I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, I've got my reserves. I've got to play Inter Milan.
I'm sorry I didn't get 80 million from Newcastle. Crumbs.
I remember when I sold Stuart Dallas and Calvin Phillips and pissed off the whole YouTube comment section of Leeds fans. That was good.
Yeah, that's brave.
What did you do?
I sold Stuart Dallas and Phillips. When that video went on YouTube, there were lots of Leeds fans unhappy.
Yeah, it happens.
I'd like to issue an apology to them.
Yeah, but then you signed Boris, so that made up for it. How's he getting on?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot he was here.
How much are you paying him?
A lot.
Right.
He's unhappy
And
at
you
the
forgot
moment
he's
because I
here.
left him out the Europa League squad. Bless him.
Is he even in your first team? Oh, there he is. There he is, unregistered.
He's played a game.
There he is. Unlisted for loan, £135,000 a week. Not played at all this season.
I've got a
When's the next
European game
game?
now because I think that's what you're about to ask.
All right, I am very much done for the evening in that case. It would suggest.
Sick.
I have no other games to play. Are you right,
Sorry,
Z?
I'm rotating my team. I'll
Yeah,
keep it
no, I'm
continue.
fine. I'm just so mad. I'm just letting it simmer. I'm just so mad.
Has it been a rough
I've
set?
learned as a
Oh.
coping mechanism with my anger that I need to just lean back in my chair and just wait, and it'll go away.
I thought you were going to say, lean back in my chair, whack out a cigar, and just...
That'd be a move, right?
I find taking off my trousers helps.
No one asked.
You are. I don't even know what you are.
Someone...
Trouserless
know.
is what I am.
That's disturbing, Kev. There are children.
Ben
watching.
strikerless, Ben Kev's trouserless.
I'd rather be strikerless.
You and me both. Christ, how have we
Can
got
you
here?
just let's hit continue so you can play his European match.
Have you not got guys not got a midweek game?
No,
I've
of
got-
course
I've
we don't
got-
have a midweek
I've
game.
got
I
a
figured it out.
game.
Oh, well, you guys are playing in Europe now.
I'm
Football
playing
Manager botched this guy.
Inter.
He's having my showdown weekends right now. Ugh.
No, I mean the thing is, I'm the only thing I'm mad at is Football Manager, so I'm really holding my tongue.
Make a video
try-
right now. Make a
Shall I
video.
just call you? Shall I call you a bottle job and bad and tell you that you're awful? Does that help? Because it doesn't help.
Well,
it doesn't work, it
that
doesn't work
honestly,
for
I
me.
don't think that will do nothing close to
No,
what the fact
right.
that Football Manager can't get scheduling right in online like an online saves. That,
So you are considering
saying
doing a
that will
video
do
on it?
nothing. No, I'm not
Oh.
considering doing a video on it because nobody cares. Technically,
I
but
care.
Right now,
I'll watch
I'm
that. I'll
really
click
mad about
refresh
it.
on that video 15,000
I
times.
feel like I've seen it in a way, so I'm not
Ben,
going.
can you continue,
Yeah,
please?
come on, Ben. Goodness me.
Does my ranking go up in the rankings? Because this is technically online. Do I?
No,
I don't think
No.
so.
no.
Oh, I'm gonna have to message Si.
Youth intake preview.
Ooh, goalkeeper.
Oh my god, I've never seen it this bad. Oh, what
I got an excellent intake, so we'll see how we do.
I've never had one this. One of them hasn't got a rating.
I don't need youth players.
It's not
I'm
great.
signing Erling Haaland.
Oh no, because we have no defensive midfielders coming through. That is bad. I've them all E's
Right,
apart
I'm
from
going to go
one
to my
piece
match.
As am I.
Enjoy. Who should I watch?
Right, we're just going to do more rotation rather than full rotation. We do have a league game at the weekend. We don't want to get absolutely smashed. But we do want to rest the players who are tired. But let's rattle through this. Get it out of the way. We've already topped the group. It means nothing. Ben Godfrey's having a lovely time in Europe. He plays in defence in the Premier League, midfield in Europe. He doesn't know why. He just knows, we're on a plane today, are we? I must be playing in midfield. And then there he is, playing in midfield later on that day. And he doesn't understand it. He doesn't need to understand it. In midfield, in Europe, he is a midfield player. Perhaps if he was playing in the midfield against West Ham, we wouldn't have lost 3-0. Because he would have been better in there than Oliver Skip at doing the tackling. What is happening there? Oh my word, that's very confident from Lacroix in the goalkeeper as well. My goodness. I think we're all cheering Ross Barkley on today. Would love to see him putting a performance. Just to justify the fact I spent very lots of money on him. Very lots. I think it was about £20 million because we really needed a homegrown player. Don't talk about that. Did we actually pay more for him than Everton sold him for initially? Oh yes, lots more. Lots more. Yikes. We definitely don't talk about that. Just so he can be a reserve and play in midfield with Ben Godfrey in Europe occasionally. Shows how far Gavi has fallen from grace. The fact that he was a regular starter last year when he was on loan. Now he turns out with Godfrey and Barkley in Europe. Are they going to score here? The keeper's way out of position. That was terrible goalkeeping. As long as we only lose 1-0, that's fine. My worry is 2 defeats in a row and that lovely stretch of easy-looking Premier League games we've got over the course of Christmas and January. If we go into that in bad form, that's problematic. So we don't need to be absolutely battered here, please and thank you. Ooh, we'll have a corner goal. Anal from the corner? No. No. Thought we were going to have a near post anal goal. Gavi's actually playing quite well in midfield today. Get a lot of the ball. I like it. Give it to him again. There you go, look. Lovely stuff. What's a good cross? That's a lovely cross. And that's a goal. We are level. Yusuf Demir. Beautiful. Will there be a vlog episode about when Zealand comes over? I don't know if I'm seeing Zealand in the UK. I'll see him in Amsterdam, so there'll be vlogs from Amsterdam. Right. Let's just finish this off, please and thank you. Then I can go and lie in my bed and play Persona 4 Golden on the Steam Deck with my new headphones on, and it's going to be delightful. Won't wake Anna up, probably. It probably will wake Anna up. CPAP mask, massive headphones, massive handheld console. She'll be fine. Did I sign Demir early enough for him to become homegrown? I think so. We got Gavi early enough for him to be homegrown. Demir we've had for 2 years, so no. Demir won't be homegrown, but Gavi will be. Gavi, yeah, he's going to be homegrown soon, at the end of next season. So we'll never see the benefit of it in the save, because we'll never get to the end of next season, I imagine. There you go. Let's bring the big boys on for the last 20 minutes. See if we can grab a win. Is my CPAP machine silent? Pretty much, yeah. I don't think any of us have met Zealand yet, no. So yeah, TwitchCon will be the first time he's had that pleasure. Bet he's really looking forward to it. We'll find out if he's really as tall as he thinks he is. He thinks he's 6'2". We'll see. I'm 6'2". See if he's a real 6'2" like I am. If he's a real boy. Can we have that winner, please? Ooh, we are going to grab the winner here. I can taste it. There it is. Oh, Calvert-Lewin can't stop scoring. We've brought the reserves to Inter Milan and we're going to come away with a win. Beautiful stuff. He won't need to be registered next season because he'll be here for 2 seasons under 21. Well, will that apply to Demir as well? He'll have been here 2 seasons by that point. And will he still be under 21? Or even Gravenberch should have been here 2 years at that point. I wonder if Gravenberch is going to be homegrown. How old's Gravenberch at the end of the first season? Because that's when we signed him. This is his 2nd season here. Gravenberch starts at 20, does he? When did he get so old? Oh, Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. Here's Kev's tip of the day. play Calvert-Lewin as an inside forward. He is so much more effective than he is up front. And it's all because of that far post heading thing that's been a big thing on FM22 all the way through. His aerial dominance coming in on those far post headers. He is unplayable. Beautiful. That'll do. That is an acceptable group we've had there.
Yeah. I feel like the overpowered things are the overpowered things in the engine this year, and if you don't place them, you are in trouble, and if you do place them, you are going to be successful. Yes, one like Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, Calvert-Lewin is an inside forward. Wonderful.
Right. As a point of reference here, what's the next game for someone? Because what I'm going to suggest is, if it's one person playing, we should let them play it.
I'm playing on Saturday, 16th.
Saturday.
So we should all be playing Saturday then.
Yeah. I'd be down to play it. I could use a reset of the chakras for sure, but if you guys don't want to, that's fine. We can do it next week.
What did you say? Sorry, I missed that.
I'd be down to play because I finally play. I play like Leicester at home. It's like a match that I should just be able to win.
I'm going to disappoint you now, so I'd rather call it. But
yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, if we got 4 hours a week,
and this is well past my bedtime.
That's true.
I'll be down to throw an afternoon in. I don't know if Peachy wants to, but I would be down to throw an afternoon and an evening a week. But
I'm always
I
down,
would also like to do that.
I know Jack's got his schedule.
Just so we progress through quicker, really.
Yeah, I always hate ending on like this note where like I just dunk it up for a day. I would love to. I mean, with that being said, I did qualify for the Champions League knockouts today. I got 5 points from 3 Champions League matches and like finished 3 points behind Barcelona. But
it makes me feel ever so slightly better. How many games did you play today?
Well, I know, but that,
I played 4 in 4 hours.
Blessing and a curse there, Ben.
I did win them all, but I played 4 in 1. I played 1 game an hour.
The heavens weep for you. It must be brutal.
It is brutal sitting here for 4 hours playing 4 matches. I hope
you got to talk to us. You're living the dream.
Yeah, in a way.
Exactly. Talking to me is like a dream.
It's certainly one of the sleep-based activities. Anyway.
One of the sleep-based activities. That was a chirp I didn't expect to hear. Let's
Sleep
do a
is
check.
complicated thing.
What's Peachy up to?
He's winning 3-1 in the 86th. He's fine.
Taking his time today. Goodness me.
Filling my role. Jordan P. Folk scores. It's 3-2. Things are getting saucy.
Oh, this is where he wastes time and back heels it to them again.
He's already qualified.
Yeah, he's already qualified, guaranteed first place.
Oh, instant result, brother. What are we doing?
Well, that's the thing is going into our last European match, all 3 of us had already qualified for the next round. So I would love to see him just give up 2 late goals to young boys, though.
I feel that. Right, I'm going to wrap up. You're
You gonna head off?
I suppose I shall as well then.
All right, well, I'll see you guys next week.
Yes, you will. Toodle pips, sir.
Toodle pips.
Toodle pip to you, lovely people, as well. It's well past my bedtime. I have toys to play with. My new headphones charged. They look tiny. Oh, I'm knocked everything over. It's all gone wrong. Oh, God. Boys and girls, I will be back streaming tomorrow afternoon with Leamington. We are at an exciting stage of the season, so we'll be back live in 14 hours' time. And I'll spend most of those 14 hours sleeping. Thanks for watching, folks. Toodle pip. I'll see you next week for the network game again. Bye-bye.